They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's low. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Benson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. The give on the option. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's low. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Whittington. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Bring in the heat. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Finds a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. He breaks it and runs through another one. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the... Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Sayin. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Completes it in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Field goal is good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. Oh, he's got some space.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. Stopped short, they'll bring him down at the 1, he just couldn't get it in.
21, Ohio State, 16.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the catch. It's slow.
And from second down, caught by the receiver. Loses 2. Third down coming up.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on the
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. The short hands, it's Moore. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams,
he unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you got to come right back with tempo, and a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's Whittington. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the wideout. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Sometimes it's so hard for receivers to just step out of bounds and give up yards. It's the smart play. Great job. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. It's not about getting 5 more yards. It's about saving that clock because we need to score some points.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Runs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Keep it on the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.